Okay, if you have any inquiry about lossless casting process or any centrifugal casting process, please follow us and send us your inquiry. Thank you.
This is Jing from Maybe China.
Hello everyone, this is Hannah from Maybe China. Today, let us show you the new concept of fine crushing and braking technology in cement and mining industries.
Based on the theory of the ball mill system engineering, this table exposes the comprehensive application of science and technology in fine crushing and grinding process. It puts forward a new conception of cement and mine crushing and grinding technology through the analysis of the working conditions and operation of each working part of the ball mill.
About the introduction, cement and mining industries are the basic industries in the national economy. They have the characteristics of sustainability, large volume, and high energy consumption. Therefore, high efficiency and low consumption are prominent topics in the cement or mining industries. Throughout the domestic and foreign markets, there are large ups and downs and fierce competition. And the ultimate goal of enterprise competition is quality and cost. Therefore, technological upgrading and the equipment optimization should be the top priority of current enterprise development.
Project technical background. Crushing and grinding production line are widely used in the production of mine cement, electric power, criminal industry, building materials, and other industries. It plays a pivotal and fundamental role in the traditional manufacturing industry, and it's also the main link for mine, cement, and other enterprises to improve efficiency and reduce consumption. After all, oil such as gold, silver, copper, iron, and tin are mined. They need to go through primary crushing, medium crushing, fine crushing, and then through grinding process to select final ore power. Every year, nearly 2.4 billion tons of cement, real materials, and clinkers are crushed and ground, and the processing about consist of crushing and grinding process exceeds 6 billion tons. About 1.7 billion tons of coal used in the coal-fired power plants must be crushed before it is injected into the burners for combustion and power generation.
In 2019, China produced 9.96 million tons of steel. Based on the average iron content of 13% or 3.3 million tons of iron, alone needs to be crushed and ground every year. Copper, gold, molybdenum, chromium, and other metal mines have similar production processes. The gravel and the sand used in concrete should be broken and finally broken before it can be applied to all kinds of construction projects. Crushing and grading processes consume about 4 million tons of wear-resistant materials every year. The power consumption of crushing and grading takes up nearly 70% of the whole production process. Therefore, the improvement of crushing and grading production technology is the main direction for enterprises to achieve energy saving, consumption reduction, and benefit improvement.
Mistakes of current crushing and grinding process. Number one, ball mill is called low efficiency machine. In fact, it is a misunderstanding. People do not really understand the ball mill. It is a deceive machine in the grinding process. Number two, the ball mill has been around for more than 100 years. Over the past 100 years, great changes have taken place in the grinding process. The feeding particle size of the ball mill has changed from about 200 millimeter in simple production about 1 millimeter in modern mass production.
Number two, about the receptor crushing process. Crushing and grading production is the mainly examining production and the mine beneficiation. Its power consumption accounts for nearly 17% of the entire production process. Therefore, the improvement of the crushing and grading production process is the main goal of the enterprise to achieve energy saving, consumption reduction, and efficiency improvement.
The significance of the new conception process is establish the working state of the ball mill under the new material condition and efficiently combined with the roller press, vertical mill and other medium and fine crushing crushers. Improve the output, reduce energy consumption, improve the particle form, optimize the particle structure, and obtain the optimal performance and cement or significantly improve the beneficiation yield.
The ball mill ceramic lining plate our intended products. We put forward the ball mill system energy theory, and according to the system energy theory, in the ball mill grading process to make approach and making changes. Design and launch the ceramic lining plate and metal ball combination. To increase output and reduce consumption, the proportion of ceramic is only about 47% of steel, which can reduce the weight of the lining plate by more than 15%, improve the efficiency of ball mill, and reduce the energy consumption of ball mill. Ceramics have extremely high wear resistance, greatly reducing the running cost and maintenance rate of the ball mill.
Now this is the photo of the ceramic line plants.
The significance of the new receptor process, establishing the working state of the ball mills under the new material condition. And number 2, effectively combining it with the roller press. Number 3, increasing the output. Number 4, reducing energy consumption. Number 5, improving particle shapes. Number 6, optimizing particle structure. Number 7, striving for the highest strength of solid.
Bromine modified according to the new conception process, reduce 19% of the bulk of the new barrier, which not only reduces the manufacturing cost and accessibility of the bromine, increasing the stress of the body, but also eliminates the phenomena of linkage of power and material and greatly improves the working environment of workers.
The preliminary experiment of this project. Our new conception reading process has been used commercially on silent mills with diameters of 3.8 meters and 4.2 meters. Ceramic lining plate is used in industrial application with metal grading board on silent mill with diameter of 3.8 meters.
In the cement mill with a diameter of 4.2 about 13.5 meter, the output of 42.5 grain cement spent is as high as 219 tons, and the power consumption is about 24 degrees per ton. The output is about 213 tons, and the power consumption is about 13 to 33 degrees per ton when the traditional design is used in the same type of mill standard. The ceramic ball mill lining board has been used in Tianjin Zhenjiang cement factory for more than 60 months. It has been a variety by the customer when the design is natural and stable, and the wear resisting performance is extremely ideal, which determines the development direction of the ball mill lining board in the future, and is a epoch-making product.
The experiment results in an industrial test of 3.8 multiply 30 meters diameter silent mill. A single beam mill composed of a combined self-cementing 4 clear liners has been successfully run for 7 years. Compared with the traditional mill, the output has been increased by 13%. The power consumption per ton is about 25 degrees, and more importantly, the service life of wear-resistant materials has been increased by more than 50%.
In conclusion, number 1, the new conception of crushing and grinding technology can increase the output of the ball mill by more than 20%, save about 20% of electricity, and extend the life of the wear-resistant materials by more than 15%.
Number 2. Under the new working conditions, the work task of the existing formulas have undergone a fundamental change. It is necessary to quickly study the formulas and use comprehensive technology to improve the effective power of the formulas.
Number 3. The ball grading ceramic is of no practical significance. Only the ball with uniform ball diameter has the greatest grading ability.
Number 4. The single chamber mill composed of a variety of liners with different surface shapes can greatly increase the output of the mill and greatly reduce the power consumption.
Number 5. Excellent wear-resistance materials are the basis of the new conception of crushing and grinding technology.
Number 6. In the boundary system energy theory, ceramic liners and metal balls will be the best combination, and it can effectively reduce hexavalent thermal pollution.
In the new conception of formula system engineering, whether it is cement or mines, whether it is dry or wet grinding process, we do not hesitate to recommend ceramic liners. Thank you. Our lecture is over. Welcome to our next colleague.
Hello, this is Alicia from EB China. Today I will introduce you about the metal balls. Today we will introduce you two kinds of balls. The first one is titanium balls, which diameter is from 2 mm to 10 mm. The diameter is from 25 mm to 120 mm, which material is GR2 and GR5 or GR23 for medical. And the second part is cast balls, which diameter is from 12.7 mm to 150 mm, which whose material is CR2, CR10, CR12, CR15, CR17, CR26. First of all, I will introduce you about the titanium. Titanium is and its alloys are characterized by its high strength, light weight, strong heat resistance, and strong corrosion resistance. And it's known as the future of the metal. It is a new structural material with a promising future. Titanium is widely used in medical, chemical, construction, and automobile industry because of its good corrosion resistance and heat resistance, high specific strength, and low density. And the application of titanium first in the chemical industry is mainly used for reactor heat exchange, reactor concentrator and virus and corrosion, chemical accessories, steering shaft flange, and some parts. Second, in the medical field, it is mainly used for surgical implants and other medical materials. It can also be used for car parts, bicycle frames, building roofs, and just for decoration. These are the photos of titanium boards. And then I will introduce you about the titanium boards application. Titanium boards can be used for different purposes according to their materials and specifications. For example, they can be used for jewelry and human puncture, whose diameter is from 2 mm to 10 mm. And it can also be used in medical industry, and the material is very high, GR 23. These are the photos of casting and packing. And the processing technology, lathe processing into a round blank wall and then grinding out a certain degree of roundness. After manual polishing, the surface will achieve the mirror efforts. So we can see the two pictures of titanium boards. In my left hand, the board is just a blank wall, but after manually polishing, we can see the picture in my right hand. It has the mirror efforts and the surface very smooth, and the roundness is very good. These are some video about how to processing the round titanium boards. You can see that. It is a lathe processing. After the processing, we can get a round blank boards. The second video is also the laser process. We can see we got the round blank boards. And the last video is about manual polishing. You can see the worker is polishing the board, and at last we get the board with mirror efforts. This is quality certification about GR2. And the diameter is 600 millimeter. This is also a quality certification, but this designation is GR5. This is the price list of titanium boards. The diameter is 3 to 12 millimeter, and the GR5 unit price is from 0.14 to 1.3 US dollars a piece, and the GR2 unit price is from 0.12 to 1.1 US dollars a piece. This is also the price list of titanium boards. Titanium boards diameter from 25 to 120 millimeter, and the unit price of GR5 is a little different from unit price of GR2. The second part, we will introduce you about the cast boards. First, I will introduce you the high chromium alloy cast boards. High chromium alloy cast boards, we also can call it high chromium board. And most domestic wear-resistant material and prices are mainly based on the intermediate frequency electric furnace by smelting the high-quality scrap and chromium alloy material at reasonable measure, and micro alloy and tempering the molten iron, and adding unique metal molds and standing casting molding process. Then, at high temperature tempering treatment in order to achieve high hardness and wear resistance. Application of the high chromium alloy cast boards. They are widely used in powder preparation and ultra-fine bead processing of industries such as man-building materials, metal mines, coal, slurry, thermal power, chemical engine, engineer, ceramic coatings, light industry, paper making, magnetic materials, and other industry. The product has high hardness, low aberration, good toughness, and less friction. During use, the surface hardness of the steel will be further improved, and wear resistance will be enhanced. At the same time, the production capacity of the mill will be improved, and the specific surface area of cement and the recovery rate of concentrate will be improved. These are the hardness of the chromium alloy cast boards. The different contents of chromium have different properties. Most of the gliding media used in my country's cement industry are mainly high chromium ores. With the continuous development of cement grinding technology, the specific service area and the finest requirements of cement are more than beneficial. As a cement company, it is particularly important to select the correct material for the gliding body. And the abrasive body with high abrasion resistance not only improves the grinding efficiency, reduce the time of stopping and replenishing the bore, and the number of opening and closing, while maintaining the gradation unchanged for a long time, but also extends the clearance period and reduces the labor intensity of workers. It is of great significance to produce at the table, ensures the quality of the abrasive, and reduce the power consumption and the consumption of grinding body. This is the price list of CR12 cast boards. And the diameter is from 100 mm to 12.7 mm. And the unit price of CR2 cast boards is from $1,069 a pound, to $1,279 a ton. Thank you for your listening, and if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. And welcome to my next colleague to introduce another product. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. This is Carrie from MBE China. Welcome to our live show. Today I will show you introducing of drilling rigs. The first part is about the drilling rig. A rig is a machine used for drilling, including power equipment and drill packs, drill bits, core tubes, steel fans. There are two types of drilling rigs, impact type and retreat type. Drilling rigs are mechanical equipment that drives drilling tools to drill underground to obtain physical, geological data during exploration and mineral resource development. The main function is to drill the drill tube to break the rock at the bottom of the hole, and then run or lift the drill toe in the hole. The drilling rig is widely used in prospecting railways, highways, bridges, water conservancy, and hydropower, tunnels, wells, entrance, industrial and civil construction, engineering, geological exploration, ground source thermal drilling, provide machine drilling, anti-burst drilling, or rigs. The next part is the composition of drilling equipment. The first is the lifting system, routing system, circulatory system, power system, transmission system, control system, base, and the last electric equipment. Core drilling rig is a kind of core drilling equipment which is mainly used for the survey and exploration of metal and non-metal soil minerals. In addition, it can also be used for engineering, geological survey, hydrological survey, oil and gas field survey, and exploration and water well drilling. And there are some pictures. JQ200 is a manual ball clamp type. Reliable clamping does not hurt the active drill rod and can be resolved without stopping. JQ200A and JQ200B are hydraulic chuck top type, which can clamp 6-side active drill rod and round drill rod. The first part, a more reasonable speed range, has been selected with 8 speed lights, century lights, speed change, manual set locking, large low speed Q-core, and wide use range. It is suitable for both engineering, electrical survey, and diamond core drilling. And second, the rig has two reserve speeds to 6 laps, safe handling of force. The third, the vertical hull of JQ200B drilling rig is large, reaching 93 meters and 89 trip drill path. Can be used for rotary operation. And the fourth, equipped with a front and back moving cylinder. The greater moves backward by 465 meters, which brings a lot of conveyance to the drilling tool. And the fifth rig is light in weight, compact in structure and easy to assemble and disassemble. It can be used for drilling in hills or mountains. This is a combination of JQ200A and B drilling rig. For the JQ200 drilling rig with design discovery price is 7,283. The next is you can see on the board. For the JQ300A drilling rig with diesel engine, the price is 1,094 $942. This is for the MDL 150 drilling rig. This is for the SY 4 powerful drilling rig. The kind of geological outset is soil, sand, and rock. The composition of powerful drilling rig is on the board. You can see it and you can know more clearly about it.